So today was just another normal day, right? Woke up, got ready, went to work, and then went to the gym afterwards and got some stuff done. But what I want to talk about today is the difficulty we have with being consistent with something. All right, especially with me, I'm prone to blame with this. Building building a habit could be anything from you know, beginning to go, for example, like to the gym, beginning to read, beginning to study the Bible, beginning to journal, beginning to do this and do that, etc. The best example I can use because I've had like a 6 month uh, consistent progress. Maybe 5 months. I took like a month. That was on and off. Was the gym. Back in December, I was in a place in the state of mind where I did not like the way I looked. I wanted to change. I had a poor mentality, not very positive, very negative uh, way to portray, and it was something I wanted to change, and I suffered. I mean, it wasn't just like a my first time, trying to go to the gym and I was consistent with it. No, I tried many times before that to go to the gym and stay consistent, but I always fell off. And that's one thing you got to understand that well, talking to myself here, that I have to understand that with building a habit of being consistent, more likely than not, it's not going to be off the bat. It's not going to be on the first try. For me, it took me many tries. It was always trial and error. I would be doing great one week, and then I'd go once the next week, and then after that, I just kind of fell off. And it sucks because you think to yourself, man, I'm not I'm not doing what I want to do, and it really is getting outside your comfort zone, right? We're prone to being comfortable where we are right now, and doing something that makes us step out of that zone is something we don't like initially. But the more time you put into it, and when especially like a good example is whenever I first started seeing some results, or when I started noticing my increase in strength, I was like, dang, okay, yeah, this is it's pretty cool. I like this. I'm gonna keep doing it. So yeah, but being consistent is definitely one of the hardest things because there's many things, especially now, because I'm consistent with the gym now. I think it's gonna be a part of my everyday life for a long time because it's really healthy and everything, mentally and physically. Is I have other hobbies and other things and other ideas in my head that I want to start doing, but it's gonna be the same process of trial and error. Like for example, let me see if I can find it. I know one of them off the bat is I'm really interested in trying to start a business. It's something that I think could be interesting to dwell in. See what the business world is like, get some experience, and who knows if it if granted a good opportunity, then it could turn out to be something successful, and it could be something I could dwell in too. Let's see. Another thing. Let's see. Would be forget. Oh, here we go. Talk in. Starting off a side hustle would be another thing that I want to do. Like that could be a job, like an extra job on the weekends to earn extra income. That could be something I could start trying. Be consistent in. But that's something that I'm not sure because I'm still young and I want to find out how to use my time wisely. And lastly, the last thing would be getting into new hobbies. New hobbies to me, it proves to be a good influence on you as a person. It like it can show to uh, push you out there to meet new people. It could show that you can enjoy something you never thought you would have enjoyed, and it could just be something that you never, you know, thought about until you actually, sat down and actually did it. And something like that, it can be hard to get into with, especially with something that you've never done before. So, building a habit is definitely hard, but I believe that if you put in the work and you put in the hours and you learn to forgive yourself, because you're gonna like fail obviously on the first try. Not saying you will all the time, but typically it's how it goes. If you keep at it, then I believe it can prove to be very rewarding. Let's see. As well as this is something that's crossed my mind many times, but learning to forgive, right? The Lord forgives. He forgives everything you do, as long as you turn to Him and you pray to Him and you talk to Him and everything. But people as a whole, I'm not saying they should, because I can't control what people do. But learning to forgive could be one of the most just peaceful things. I have had people in the past who I've communicated with who it just turned out to be too much, and I just stopped communication. And there's other people who I've had issues with, and I've always had a grudge towards them. But knowing that I've forgiven them, every last one of them, it feels good because I have no worry anymore. I have nothing to hold me back. I don't have to have that thought in the back of my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that one person, yeah, I hate them. Hate. If you hate someone, you've committed murder in your mind. By it's what is written. Well, not written, but expressed, and expressed like figuratively way, and being able to acknowledge what they've done and giving it time to process and forgiving them despite all the harm, the intentions, and even the unintentional acts they did. It just makes me feel as someone who is forgetting everyone. It makes me feel very relaxed, very at peace, and very very alive, like much more, not alive, but I can't say peace again because I already said peace. But it just makes me feel like I can breathe better, if that makes sense. Being able to just know I have no enemies, no people that I dislike. I mean, there's always gonna be people that you'll dislike, but it shouldn't be people you hate and stuff like that. Just how it is. And the last point. Let's see, I lost my spot here. My last point was. I'm gonna make one up. Let's see. I might just make one up. Yeah, all right. Here we go. And the last point I want to make in this video is choosing how to spend your time wisely. What I mean by that is, earlier today, like not even like an hour or two ago, I was at my mom's house, just sitting down in the living room on my phone, waiting for my clothes to dry, and I was watching like some Deadpool scenes because it came out recently, so I was watching like the first Deadpool, and throughout the video, I was enjoying it. I was entertained, and this video came out probably like years ago because it stopped midway and it told the user, hey, stop for a second, take your eyes off your phone because light can harm your eyes and everything. And during that time, I could have waited. I could have just done whatever. And whenever the video played again, I could just kept watching it. But what I ended up doing was I decided to use my time instead of wasting it right there on just something I've already seen before. And I noticed in the corner of my eye in the window that the sun was set, but you could still see rays of sunlight over to the horizon. And what I ended up doing was I put my phone down, turned it off. I didn't take it with me. I took it with me, but I didn't use it. I went outside, and I went by one of the trees that we have that has a little like lazy, like a lazy round thing you can lay on and spin around. And I went out there, and I laid down. And I was just staring at the sun and enjoying the sound of the, I think it was the insects that was talking, and the winds and just the leaves. And it was a very beautiful sight. It felt like one of those wallpapers you see in, like, in Google Images. And being able to just know that I decided to use my time in that manner, just to relax and not have any worries, just for a few minutes, was one of the best feelings I've had in a little while. And I'd like to share that sometimes there's more to life than just scrolling on your phone, waiting for something. Maybe you can spark a conversation with someone to your left or someone to your right, just saying like, "Hey, good morning. Like, how you doing?" Like, stuff like that. Building not only confidence, but also interactions. And I think that's a good thing, and just something to think about, because there are many times where we just go day by day, and it feels like it's just like the default. We do nothing about it. We just go through the motions and wake up, go to work. Or slash go to school, go home, go to sleep, repeat. It feels boring when you think about it that way. Instead, why not, when you're, let's say, in school, and you have time between classes, and you are in the lounge and you see some people that are doing their thing. Why not just go talk to them and be like, "Hey, what's up, you guys doing? You guys playing? Oh, that's kind of cool." Stuff like that. Just it feels good, instead of just being in that one kid in the lounge, just wasting their time, just scrolling, and watching like 10-20 videos that you're not going to remember 10-20 seconds from them. So that's something I want to share today. And I hope that it's something that I consider in the future more of, and try it out for myself. So yeah, it was just something I want to talk about today. So yeah.